What interests me is heroes. You know, these people in our midst who seem to be overcoming things that you'd think a person can't overcome, and yet there they are, strong, optimistic, thriving. I mean, don't you want to know what they do with their thoughts to take control of the emotions that they allow in their heart? Back to Life is like a secret playbook of these amazing overcomers. People like Nelson Mandela, people like Elizabeth Edwards, Michael J. Fox. It's a way to jump into their head and see what the world looks like, see what our own circumstances look like through the eyes of those people. There's our skills that we can learn. I mean, who among us hasn't had losses? Who hasn't had life throw us a total curveball? And there are very few people that I know who can say that they feel things as vibrantly as they did when they were younger. You know, we suffer hardships and we turn down the volume on our feelings. And before you know it, life becomes small and it becomes dull and there's something missing. And somewhere around that time of life is when you say, you know what, that's not okay with me. This isn't just stuff for survivors. This is the stuff of positive psychology and resilience. This is the stuff that happy people do. This stuff would benefit anybody. It's just never really been applied before specifically to people that are trying to get past their past. Who wrote the rule that the medicine has to taste bad to work? There is a way to approach overcoming that celebrates us as survivors and that feels good. That's a self-exploration, creative and spiritual and fun. One thing that I promise in this book, I like to say it's the first feel-good book about trauma, but it really is. It is my commitment to say, you know what, if this is really about feeling better, then let's start feeling better already. There are things that you can incorporate into your everyday life. There are rituals to create that are something tangible to reach to when you don't feel well, the way you'd reach for a Tylenol if you had a headache. In fact, in the book, I say that we create a holistic pillbox of 10 stones. And each stone symbolizes a new, healthy, empowered coping skill borrowed from these heroic overcomers. Back to Life is about not being passive about how you feel. It's about taking charge of the emotions that we allow to inhabit our head. We learn some new skills, we grow, we evolve, we overcome. It can be done. It's not too late. It's never too late. Life is waiting.